Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Ajinomoto Stadium for a really intriguing game. It's the game of the weekend, this, in the J-League. It is the entertainers of the J-League season. FC Tokyo scored more goals than anybody, but they concede their fair share too against the gatekeepers, the guardians of the goal this season. Gamba Osaka are flying high under Dani Poyatos. He really has turned their fortunes around after an horrendous end to last season. They had a bad run to start with, they then put it on a good run, then went on a bad run. Now this season, it's all good so far for Gamba, and they arrive for this game in Tokyo looking to cement their place right up in the top four of the J-League table. Teams are on their way. This is going to be a real cracker today. Well, there's a brilliant atmosphere inside this huge cavernous stadium. The Tokyo players, many of whom had a rest when they came through in the cup in midweek on penalties in dramatic fashion. And it's back to business today in the league. They are 8th at the moment. It is worth pointing out, though, a victory today would send them above Gamba. It is so congested, it is so clustered with the clubs around there. You go all the way down to Avispa in 11, they've got 22 points. Gamba with 25 points. So 7 clubs separated by 3 points. That's how tight it is, and that's why these games are so important to both these sides. Well, it's a glorious day. The weather has been fine all week, really warm, perfect conditions. Can Gamba Osaka continue to make another statement of this season of statements so far? Or will Tokyo find some consistency to their game, which is what the aim is? But the Klamowski side have scored goals at will, but the defence has been rather leaky. Only the bottom 4 have conceded more. Well, we'll take a check on the two teams. As we say, Tokyo did have business to deal with in the week, and Kai Koizumi and Koto Tawarat-Sumida both played in the League Cup victory. But this is back to the league team from last weekend. There is just the one change, and that comes up front, where Diego Oliveira returns to the starting lineup, with Kuryu Matsuki dropping down to the bench. The Brazilian leading the line alongside Tawarat-Sumida and Soman Zai. Ryotare Akiaraki is again asked to provide the ammunition from that advanced midfield position. And it is worth saying that Klamowski's side do want to play a very open, attacking brand of football. Takafumi Mikuriya is the man in charge. And of course, should we need them, we do have Kushiri Fukushima and Noi Okawa in the booth. And for the visitors, well, very little mood to change what is a really successful team at the moment. Junichi Mori has returned from Yokohama Marinos and really lifted them defensively. Fukuoka and Nakatani are as good a centre-half partnership as there has been this season in the league. Suzuki and Dohanu returns today in midfield, with Netalavi dropping down to the bench. And it's the same front 4 that were victors last week, led of course up front by Takashi Osami. Well, Welton has been a really good addition on that left flank for Poyatos' side, and has been one of the standout performers of the season so far. Well, he has said that he wants his defence to tighten up, but he wants them to keep attacking. The crowd love it, and certainly we enjoy it too. For Dani Poyatos, well, there were many times last season where there were suggestions he was about to lose his role, as the Gamba boss this season. There has been nothing of the sort. Credit to him for the job he's done. It's been a really, really good job. Time to get down to business once again. It's another big day in the J-League, and this is the game of the day, the game of the weekend. It's all smiles out there for now. Let's see how long they last. FC Tokyo and Gamba Osaka, live from the Ajinomoto Stadium. And it is the visitors who get us underway all in white. Gamba Osaka, FC Tokyo in their home colours today. Those famous colours of a team that is still looking to go back to the days of 2019 when they were so close to winning the title. When, ironically, of course, their new coach, or the coach of the last 12 months, was part of the team that beat them on the final day, Yokohama F. Marinos. Klimowski, of course, the long-time assistant to Ange Postecoglou. But when Postecoglou went off to take charge of Tottenham in London, Klimowski decided to lead his own charge and headed back to Japan. First with Shimizu and now with Tokyo. Can Gamba maintain this form, this run? Three wins from the last four. They did lose away at Avispa at the start of what's been a busy month. That's after they rather embarrassingly went out of the cup as well at Ryukyu. But those victories that they've had have catapulted them up the J-League table. Kurokawa. It's a nice little ball by Usami. Crosses a little too deep. It's going to come to Rikuhanda. Dohan. Sakamoto busy. Ball was lucky for him from Yamashita. Nakatani. Suzuki picking the ball up and moving it wide. Yamashita again looking to deliver, looking for Sakamoto. They've been really excited by this outstanding youngster, Issa Sakamoto, this season. So much dynamic young talent on show. Cross was looking for Sakamoto. Away by Enrique Trevisan. Kurokawa. It's an exciting free-reigning fullback. Dohan. On by Sakamoto again. It's all a little tight in there. Tokyo can bring the ball away here with Araki. Kurokawa just got in front of him. Araki with the little grab. He's on loan from Kashima, who's the 22-year-old. Kashima, another of the sides that is going so well in this J-League season. One of the most entertaining sides to watch as well, just like Tokyo, it must be said. That's a little too long and comfortable for Nozawa. And Kimoto will try to get them moving downfield. Been on the back foot in the opening 5 minutes of the home side. There's a foul there once again. It's a kick to the calf by Bang Naganda. One of several players that have been brought through their own academy ranks. Well, what a start to the season they're having. What an enjoyable season they're having. Very, very up and down last season. A lot more ups this season. Free kick delivered long into the penalty area. It was well met by Enrique. But brought away by Araki. Nowhere for him to go in that tight area there. Takashi Usami, who is listed on team sheets as the central striker. He never seems to play there. Just tends to wander around the opposition half, trying to inflict as much damage as he can on the opposition, and does it very well as well. Looking for that leader of the line. Of course, Issam Djebali is on the bench today, and has been most of the season. He was very often the main front man last season. That's a lovely ball in behind the fullback, who recovered well. Super pace from Yamashita, and again it was Usami with that little threaded ball. He's played two of them already. Do it so well. Usami will look to provide again. The delivery is deep, and it was towards Shota Fukuoka. He just couldn't quite control the header. Both centre-backs scored last week for Gamba. A rarity to say the least. It just shows that they do have that threat. That's in behind Riku Handa, who watches it well and deals with the danger. And Dohan, Yamashita. Leaked only 11 goals in the first 15 matches, Gamba. They have been rock solid, but that rock solidness will be tested to the core today by the top scorers in the league. Not seen much of Tokyo going forward so far, but that will build. Look at the talent they have on show in Diego Oliveira, and of course Araki, who, being one of the under-23 sensations for the Japanese national side. What a tournament he had. What a player he's developing into. Kimoto. It's a ball that's knocked downfield, taken brilliantly by Diego Oliveira. He does have support arriving, and he waited for the optimum moment. What a save that is by Ichimori. Absolutely outstanding. Diego Oliveira thought he'd done absolutely everything right. That is goalkeeping of the very highest order. They are just having a VAR check here, which is what the delay is for. As to whether or not there was a foul in there. Here's the delivery now, and as it comes down, whether or not there's an infringement in there, it's an outstanding save, and they were just checking to see whether there was a handball when it comes down. As you can see, it was a very, very quick review for handball. Dohan with the challenge. Well, it would have felt almost unfair to give a penalty after such a brilliant save by the goalkeeper. He had absolutely no right to make it. That's why they've been so good defensively. Dani Poyatos' side tested from the first real attack. The man who spent last season at Yokohama F. Marinos, returning to Gamba, and they've really been lifted by it, boosted by it. That's a truly outstanding save. First time we've really seen Velton moving forward down that left-hand side. It's a little short, that, for Bagnagande. That's nicely done to Diego Oliveira, and trying to move the ball onto Araki. He overhits it, overcooks it, and Ichimori outside his penalty area to get play moving. Suzuki. Fukuoka. It's a little too long, and Yuto Nagatomo is always going to be in command of a situation like that. You'll have to get up a little earlier in the day to beat him. Diego Oliveira, though, with some brilliant play to beat Fukuoka, and the shot in the end saved by the goalkeeper. It's such an outstanding reaction. Comes back from in front of his near post to make the save and to deny Tauratsumida. Talking about Gamba's form and the way they've played in the last few weeks away from home. They really struggled at the start of the season. They did draw at Machida and Sanfrecce. They were humbled. But since then they've put a run together with a couple of wins at Urawa and Nagoya Grampus, 2 big wins. Well, that's only half cleared. Suzuki. Dohan. Well torn. It's a lovely ball. It's just out of the reach of Rikuhanda. This is what Velton has added to this side. A little bit of craft, a little bit of vision. He's unlucky not to find the fullback there. Good start to this game. That's a lovely take. And Zai is fouled. Yellow card as well for Keisuke Kurokawa. No real complaints for the tug back on Somoransai. Dani Poyatos may have been suggesting that it was his first foul, and not really been anything in the game so far, but the referee does it by the book. Nagatomo will leave the ball and let Kimoto take the free kick, and just settling into possession. Will bounce away from Diego Oliveira. Started last week from the bench with Matsuki leading the line with Araki. Going for the youthful exuberance and dynamic. There's nothing that makes up for that experience that you have on show, and of course Gamba's line led by Takashi Osami. Turned 32 20 days ago. That's a ball that's threaded through for Velton, and still Velton, and it's wide in the end from Sakamoto. Well, he was onside, and he bounced off the defender. Just that little stumble there took the chance away, in the pass too heavy and fired wide in the end. Yamashita not really guilty of the miss. It was a difficult chance in the end, running away from goal, trying to hook it back, and there was Velton again. He'll be annoyed at himself more than anything, the Brazilian there. Just there as the pass goes away from him. He's stretching, the goalkeeper's coming across, the defender's coming across. Just couldn't hook round the ball. Hard to be critical of him there. Certainly Velton will feel his pass should have been better. Fukuoka. Nakatani. Yamashita again. Suzuki. Kuroka. Velton. Just out of the reach of the Brazilian. 26 is Velton. He was playing his football in Bulgaria prior to moving to Japan, where he had a big impact with Levski. And he was the player of the year in Bulgaria in 2023. Best forward in the league. Still to pick him up and find him from there, and for him to settle in so quickly. Testament to the work that he's put in, and also the club have done with him. That's Diego Oliveira refusing to lose the ball there, with 3-4 players coming to him. Tawara Tsumoida. Nagatomo. Makes the run now. Now what's the veteran got here? It evades one, the pass, but there's more coming in support now, and Diego Oliveira! It's a little too straight, and the goalkeeper makes a comfortable save. Didn't really get it. Came off the rear part of his foot towards his heel more than his instep, which is what he'd like to clip the ball with. Control the effort more. But it's starting to build up to everything we thought it would be this game. A real entertaining battle. an open game. Two very decent sides. Nakatani goes downfield. We won't find Velton. Ryuto Nagatomo is again playing very, very centrally. Used to seeing him playing that more central midfield role in this Plamovsky team. A very modern way of playing if you look at many teams around the world. Good cover again. Already they want to get on with the game. Tawaratsumida. Carelessly lost it. And Velton will set up again. It's outstanding cover, isn't it? Anzai coming back from what, midway inside the Gamba Osaka half and chasing down Velton. We just didn't hear him or see him coming. Diego Oliveira again. Anzai. Probably a foul on Doan. Nakatani. That's a foul on Sakamoto. Enrique Trevisan was guilty of running all over the top of him. That's been taken a little too quickly for the referee's liking. We'll go back and start again. Fukuoka. Lovely thread for Sakamoto. Beautifully picked out by Ishimori. Velton. On here for Kurokawa, who finds Doan. Here's the Brazilian again. Smoothly moving the ball downfield. Kurokawa, Sakamoto, Doan. Elegantly moving. Now what comes at the end of it? We're up to the opposition penalty area. Nice thread. Cross delivered, looking for Velton. It's a good clearance away by Nagatomo. These are coming together involving Diego Oliveira and Fukuoka. Referee says carry on, you were both at it. It's really nice this from Gamba. Usami, Velton. Usami, Sakamoto, Velton, he's still got it, not anymore. Yamashita, Rikuhanda, and it will run away to safety. Yamashita was a little unlucky there. Wouldn't quite come back for him. Mashita will, of course, be keen to do well today, having grown up in the green of Tokyo Verdy and playing for FC's Tokyo rivals. Well, a great derby, didn't we, earlier in the season, the first one for a long time. That's really well done by Tawaratsumida. The recovery challenge was a firm one and a fair one, and a goal kick as well comes at the end of it. Well, he beat Riku Handa there. Look at that. Osami coming from nowhere. Remember, he is listed as the central striker, but as we say, just plays anywhere, plays everywhere, as emphasised by that challenge. Well, it was probably a little closer to Belton than the goalkeeper wanted it to be. Well, still going strong, Yuto Nagatomo. What a career he's had. He's 38 in a couple of months' time. After 7 years of Internazionale, Inter Milan. All started away from FC Tokyo with Marseille and then Galatasaray. A small matter of over 140 international caps, and was named in the squad this week for the fourth. Oh, that's a mistake by the goalkeeper, who's got away with it. Tauratsumida needed to let fly directly first time and had a touch, and the chance was gone. Just there, needed to go first time, and knows that himself. Tough chance, but it was a chance. Can they make up for it now? Here they come. That's a good challenge. And just delayed the pass. It was Araki who was trying to find his way forward there. I think the one thing we know from this game is that whoever scores first, no matter who it is, you can't imagine it being the last of the scoring in this game. It's too open. It's Enrique Trevisan. Araki with the turn. 4 white shirts around him to deal with the threat on the edge of the penalty area. Usami with the counter-attack. Yamashita. Happy to get in possession of the football at Gamba. Try and push Tokyo back to try and find that one gap. Critical moment. They've done it on a number of occasions so far where they've almost been in. Of course, they have Usami pulling the strings. Enrique Trevisan. Yasuki Kimoto. Again, Nagatomo had made a run. The ball won't find Diego Oliveira. It's lovely footwork in a tight area. And then just too many white shirts converge on him at once. Nicely done by Kurokawa. Riku Handa. Yamashita. Doan. Turns nicely. He's going to lose the ball and might get himself a yellow card for that challenge. The referee's going to try and give him the benefit of the doubt. Frustration at losing the ball more than anything, you feel there. Did well not to get yellow there. Said recently that he needs to join in a little more further forward. 6 goals from midfield last season for Doğan. He's very capable from set pieces and also from those late runs into the penalty area. He's only got 1 so far this campaign. Hasn't scored for nearly 3 months now. Not entirely sure how much contact there was there, but a word is necessary. Peter Klimowski wanting to get his message across to the officials. Nagatomo. A little careless with the pass. Nagatomo not able to get on the end of it. Hiroko was the guilty player. We're back with Ichimori, who has made 1 fantastic save so far in this game. Ball was a little close to Araki. Kurokawa, Suzuki, Doğan nicely moving the ball on. Again, just happy to pass the ball and move it around. Getting further and further back here. Usami, Velton, lovely first touch, just finds him plenty of space. He might have a go, you know. He's found Sakamoto. He wants to have a go. And Yamashita. Plenty of Tokyo shirts back now. That's towards Sakamoto. He's crowded out. It's infringement again. Handball against Koizumi. Usami has addressed the ball. Kurokawa can hit them as well. Nozawa organising his defensive wall. It's almost as central as can be. You've got a couple of options here. You can hit the top of the ball and wobble it all the way through towards the goal. You can hit the big bending curler, or you can go for power. Decisions. Either way, this presents itself as an opportunity. Takashi Usami with 2 defensive walls to beat. When he hits the frame of the goal, behind the goal, it didn't just come round enough. And it wouldn't quite drop for him. Difficult from there, but they do spend many hours practicing. With his ability, a bit disappointed he didn't hit the target, but you saw the amount of bodies between him and the goal. The difficulty, of course, to get it up over the wall and back down with enough on it to beat the goalkeeper. It's a nice little thread. It's a good challenge by Enrique. Kurokwa. Well done. Again, they are trying to create that opening. Again, happy to play all the football, and they've got Riku Handa in here towards Sakamoto, and it's a really good challenge. Yasuki Kimoto got across and made it difficult for Sakamoto. Really good piece of defending again. Goal kick as well was given. Double good news for the former Nagoya Grampus man. Talk about players who have extra impetus in games like this, of course. There's another from Osaka, having played for Cerezo. So he won't mind beating Gamba. Ishimori has to be careful there, and was. Sends it downfield with great precision. Now then, is there something at the end of this? Yamashita. Well done. Got 5 in the middle here. Usami lost the way a little. Here's Usami again. Sakamoto can't quite take the ball in. And again, it's where FC Tokyo look for those counter-attacks. Look to get away downfield. Uzumi starting to become more and more influential in midfield. The Tokyo captain seeing lots more of the ball now. Ishimori has come and he was unorthodox, but he dealt with it. Tawaratsumida. Yamashita and Riku Handa doing well against him. Dohan away. Yamashita further away, and that's a foul. Kashi Bagnaganda penalised for that. Not much he can do in that situation. Yamashita had got to the ball first. The collision was inevitable. Once there is a collision like that, more often than not a free kick will be given. Riku Handa with a throw. Won't find Sakamoto. Lovely ball for Velton. Happy to drift in field. Again, they've been closed down really well. Akimoto. Bangnaganda. Diego Oliveira. Ko. Tried to work the wide areas. Here they come again down the far side of the field with Tawaratsu Sumida. He's won a corner as the 20-year-old. Really exciting the way that they have a 20-year-old on the left flank and a 21-year-old on the right flank. And now Bangnaganda will come and take the corner. Who's a positive veteran at the age of 22 by the state of the other two. Exciting young players in this FC Tokyo side. Final 5 minutes of the first half. A twist and a turn from Araki. Bangnaganda with the cross. Diego Oliveira leaves it for Takehiro Ko. Nagatomo lined it up from a long way out. Now the counter-attack, look at the pace. Yamashita is all on his own. He might not need anybody else. Oh, what a good save by the goalkeeper. What an extraordinary run that was. He's in his own penalty area there. As the ball comes out from Nagatomo here, his shot. A ricochet away, and look at Yamashita go. That's electrifying pace. He seemed to get quicker as well the further he went. That's an outstanding save, you have to say, by Nozawa. Looked as though he'd gone a little early and got his arm up well. Sami's corner taken a little early. Yamashita has a problem here, having just tried to break the land speed record. Might have run too fast for his boots there. Soles are on fire. He's okay, which is good to see. Usami will take the delayed corner. Tried to sneak it through the near post. And it was well watched and well dealt with defensively. Bangnaganda it was who was at the near post who managed to just get out of the way. It wasn't actually far away from that near post. At the end it'll go down as a disappointing corner. Would have been genius had it crept in. Again, Ishimori wanting to come outside his penalty area, happy to come outside and deal with any danger, and happy just to backtrack, backpedal and get back inside the box. Great win by Enrique Trevisan. Trying to thread the ball for Anzai. Nagatomo opening the game up really nicely. Cross was delivered, looking for Samoranzai. It's good defending by Kurokawa. Well, that's just very, very clever from Bolton. Well, he was busy and effective early on, Diego Oliveira, wasn't he? Not seen so much of him of late. That said, the other attacking players that Tokyo have starting to come more to the fore. Great atmosphere, great stage, and such a great battle as well. Ishimori's save earlier on from Taorat Sumida. The outstanding moment of the game, as well as that run by Yamashita just a minute or so ago. Takehiroko. Araki just wouldn't quite carry for Bangna Gandhi. Now they're going to go back. There's a foul here on Ryotare Araki. Dahan diving in, but he was somewhat fortunate to get a yellow card earlier. He'll do even better now not to get one, because the second one where he's dived in and caught somebody. Very lenient referee. Araki and Bangna Gandhi are having a good old conversation and a good look at this. The noise in the Tokyo Stadium building. Is this their moment? It's going to be pretty much the last attack of the half, the last kick of the half, this could be. It's a long way out. Runners coming from very, very deep. What have they got up their sleeve here? Araki. And here they come. Enrique Trevisan got there. Away by Nakatani. Well, they're going to go back here and check that everything's A-OK, which they are, and they have done, and that brings an end to the first half. Hardly seen Takafumi Mikuriya. What we have seen is plenty of the talent on show, but nothing to show for it so far. We've had a couple of chances, a brilliant save to deny Taorat Sumida by Ichimori, and then at the other end, that wonderful run by Yamashita, almost the full length of the field, denied by Nozawa's outstanding save. It's a really good game, this. It's really intriguing, it's really absorbing, and anything could happen in the second half. The only surprise, we've not had a goal yet. Half time here, FC Tokyo 0, Gamba Osaka 0.
お待たせいたしました。本日は東京ドロッパの仲間たち大集合、東京ダンスデーを開催しています。ただいま東京ドロッパの仲間たちによるパフォーマンスを行います。
Well, welcome back to Chofu and the Ajinomoto Stadium. It's all square between FC Tokyo and Gamba Osaka. We've had some really good chances in the game so far. It's been an open, entertaining game. It's exactly what we thought it would be. But the side that has scored more goals than anyone else in the J-League this season haven't found a way through the most resilient defence. If anything, the more consistent threat in the game has come from Gamba. The fourth place team at the start of play, looking to cement their place and close the gap on those above them. But a win for FC Tokyo would take them above today's opponents. That's why this second half, anything could happen. Strap yourselves in. Here we go, it's FC Tokyo who get us underway. Goalless with Gamba Osaka. Not for the want of trying. It's been a really good game. I'm certain we'll have goals. Velton, who has been one of the many likely providers on show. Here's Nagatomo. Enrique Trevisan. Here's Bangnagande. Nice, really nice footwork. And they're off downfield. The careless touch by Araki. Doan, that's beautiful. Enrique Trevisan intercepting his attempted ball that would have released Sakamoto. But the first half, the first minute of the second half, very similar to that of the first half, just was so close to that moment. There's confirmation of the two sides going through the bottom of the screen. No changes in personnel for either side at the interval. Potent front three for Tokyo. Hasn't found a way through yet. They've been close. Ichimori's made a couple of really good saves. And of course they are very, very resilient defensively. Araki with the switch, looking for Anzai. Nagatomo, the furthest player forward. He's the right back, remember. It was pointed out this week to Gamba's coach and to the players, they've only ever won once away at Tokyo. And they just said, well, we want to win that. And they're trying to do that straight away with Takashi Osami's effort. Palmed away really well by Nozawa. Unhappy that Osami was allowed to carry the ball so deep before shooting. Suzuki. Osami. Looking for Velton here. Dohan. Suzuki. Yamashita on this near side. Doan. Velton, they're trying to bulldoze their way through the middle. It's going to come to Yamashita. It won't come for Rikuhanda. Here's Velton. Again, it's so tight on the edge of that penalty area. And so quickly closed down. Fukuoka. Across towards Shinosuke Nakatani. His pass is a little short now then. Enrique Trevisan. The referee's going to pull it back for a foul. I think acknowledged by the defender more than the referee. An apology to Diego Oliveira. just clipped, wasn't it? Here's that effort by Osami. Looks great, doesn't it? It's one that the goalkeeper would expect to save. Nozawa has made good saves either side of half-time. The one from Ryoya Yamashita was an outstanding save. Yamashita using that pace of his again to advance, and the goalkeeper having to come to deal with him. Really, really good acquisition. Having been relegated with Yokohama, to make the move across to Gamba Osaka. 28 appearances last season for Yokohama, in a difficult season for them. Starting to express himself a lot more, bearing in mind that last season was his first ever season in the top flight of Japanese football. Got a feeling he'll be here for a while now. That's nicely done. The thread is on for Tawaratsu Sumida, and the cross is a little deep. Onzai will retrieve and keep the ball in play. He's done ever so well. Takehiro Ko. That's a little too close to the goalkeeper. Again, they're not far away from breaking through, are they, either of these sides? That final ball, that final effort. Koto Tawaratsu Sumida, a little heavy with his last cross. Here he is again. Lots of youthful exuberance on show. 20 Tawaratsu Sumida. Onzai 21 on the other side, and Bang Nagande, who bombs forward as well. 22, the fullback. Araki, of course, is 23. That's what Klamoski's put his faith in. He does have, of course, the talent of Matsuki to turn to. Kuryo Matsuki did start last week. Another outstanding young talent. He's got a good blend in this side, just led by the experience of Diego Oliveira. Usami can't find Yamashita. Bang Nagande. Tsukuhanda with a header. Yamashita's extravagant flick. Diego Oliveira. Araki. Tawaratsu Sumida. And delivers across goal now. And the goalkeeper watched it all the way through. Did wonder if he could have delivered the ball a little earlier. And it was cross come shot. Again, he's making ground and causing problems. Kashif Bang Naganda with the throw. Araki, helped on by Koizumi. Here they come again. The skipper is held up. Bang Nagande, Kuzumi. Really good challenge by Yamashita. Bang Nagande's cross is a teasing one. And both Diego Oliveira and Somoransai were throwing themselves at the ball, and again it just drifted away from them. tempting and teasing. Just out of their reach. It's well watched, although the clearance by Bagnagan is not the best. Sakamoto unable to deal with it. We talk about that exciting talent on show for Tokyo. Mr. Sakamoto turns 21 in August. He's right up there with the outstanding young players in the J-League right now. Multiple at Okayama last season, very much part of things now in the first team here. Yamashita. Oh, well done, really good from Riku Handa to keep the ball. Now he's gone down a little bit of a cul-de-sac, so he's going to have to reverse, put the beepers on and head back out and get himself free, which he did well. Kurokawa, careless, unlike him. Haven't seen much of his raiding from full-back today, not like we normally do. Really good from Velton, but had his pocket picked by a fine challenge from Takahiro Ko. Well, that's careless, that's given away, as it was by Dohan. Probably the first careless little bit of play we've seen in the game. It's really well won back. Tawarat Sumida. Bagnagan has made a run and continued on into the penalty area. Tawarat Sumida! Well, the goalkeeper got a good look at it and was able to move across his penalty area and keep it out. Back in it goes by Ko. And Yamashita will bring the ball away. Well, so many times the threat has been down this near side for the home team. Tawarat Sumida once again denied by the goalkeeper there. It's effortless the way he moves with the ball. Dohan. That's a good piece of defending by Koizumi. There's so much talent, this young man. It's a fine effort. Once again, like the save we saw a little earlier from Usami and Nozawa with the save, this time Ishimori. It's one of those saves that looks really good, but it's one that he'd have been annoyed at himself forever had he let it in. Just got a good look at it. Ball was curling round nicely for him. It wasn't explosive in terms of the power it had. It's a really good effort. It's a good save, but it's a regulation save. That's a decent ball, but again Ishimori able to come and gather. Had his problems last season at Marinos. Didn't all go smoothly for him, and of course losing out on the league title like they did. The Vissel Kobe will always stick in their throat somewhat. Yamashita on the charge again, and Bagnagan is going to get himself a yellow card for that. That's as straightforward a yellow as you're going to see. When he's gone, isn't he? He's so quick. There's the jet-propelled Yamashita. Not the first to fall for it, Bagnaganda. Won't be the last. temperature's around 25 degrees. The air temperature, it's a lot warmer at pitch level. That's why Takashi Usami wanted to get some hydration on board. Some instructions have been given out to Tokomo Suzuki there. What can Usami create? It's a good header away by Anzai, and the flag's up anyway from the initial delivery. We'll go back for a free kick. There you go. Well, all we need is a goal. This game's had everything else. Well, who will be the first to find a way through? Will it be the surprise package of the season so far? Gamba Osaka, 4th in the table. Or will it be the top scorers of the J-League, FC Tokyo? Usami, Doan. Pass was just out of the reach of Yamashita. Handa. Usami. Doan. Again, it's that considered pressure, that build-up that they like. Plenty of passing, moving the ball around, trying to draw FC Tokyo out, trying to draw them out of position. Just got to be careful they don't make errors like that. Nakatani almost lost it to Diego Oliveira. Doan it. Yamashita. On by Usami, but not the way he wanted to. Away by Takahiro Ko. Belton. One thing you notice with FC Tokyo is that they are sitting quite deep. You know the pace that Yamashita and Sakamoto have. We'll be aware of that. Haven't seen that much of Sakamoto today. What we are going to see here is the first changes. And we are going to see Keito Endo and Terahito Nakagawa. Ryotaro Araki and Kota Tawaratsu will be the two who make way. Fresh legs. Imagine it will be straight swaps. Two former Marinos players coming on. Probably understates where Endo's been in his career, doesn't it? Here's Yamashita again, the challenge by Enrique Trevisa. Well, who is going to blink first? And again, Usami waits for Nakatani and Fukuoka to make their way into the penalty area. Can either of them score for the second week running? Usami delivers now. That's a good header away by Enrique Trevisa. Really good from Fukuoka. Sakamoto. What to do in the tight area there. Finds Yamashita all the way around the back to Usami. Trying to tease back Nagandi. The defender stood up well to his task. Another corner. Usami's corner. Dohan with the initial header, which was blocked. Fukuoka trying to open the game back up to Usami, but Bang Naganda's done ever so well. Maintained the possession until he could clear away downfield. 20 minutes played in the second half. Gamba Osaka are trying to turn the screw here. It's a good challenge. Oh, Kozumi's lost it though. He'll pay the price with a yellow card again. Yamashita, once he's won the ball and once he's got away from you, the only way to stop him is to pull him. That's exactly what happened there. The Tokyo captain goes into the book. More pressure. More questions to be asked. They found the answers so far defensively. Remember, they might be the top scorers, Tokyo, but only the bottom four have conceded more. 24 goals they've let in. There is a vulnerability. There is a leak in this. So far, Nozawa has been perfect. Usami looking to change that. There's the delivery, there's the save. Brilliant stop by the goalkeeper. Outstanding reactions from Nozawa. It was Dohan at the near post. He got it pretty perfectly, didn't he? Just a little glance. What a reaction that is from the goalkeeper. Big palm up onto the crossbar and over. Really good football. He thought he'd done it there. They're about to wheel away and celebrate. Good header away by Diego Oliveira. They are such a threat from set pieces, Gamba Osaka. Fukuoka won the header, but couldn't control it. Well, it's two really good saves and a couple of decent ones as well. We're into the final quarter of the game now. Takahiro Ko won't come to his captain Koizumi. From now on in, the clock is counting down, really. It starts to move a little quicker. And still, we can't find the opening goal. We're down to some good defending and very good goalkeeping at either end of the pitch. Misplayed from Bang Nagandi. Mamoski's tried to get his players to play a little higher up the field, just to not have to weather pressure. At the moment, certainly Gamba Osaka are adding pressure to their possession. Nicely done by Sakamoto! Well, the goalkeeper had it covered. Just for a moment, he thought he might squeeze that in that top corner. Caught it well enough, didn't he? Outstanding start to the season, Mr. Sakamoto, and it was a whisker away to becoming his 4th goal of the season. April was his month, and he wants to add May and June to it as well. 3 goals in April. Nice take and turn, and a good advantage from the referee after the foul on Nakagawa. Anzai. That's good hands from Ishimori. Lovely delivery as well to find Velt on his first pass is a little misplaced. Might actually open the game a little more for Osami here. Anzai is back into a defensive position. A little bit of space here for Yamashita. His early ball is delivered over the top by Osami. Well, he had to hit it first time, he had to stretch for it. But Takeshi Osami, with the ability he has, will be annoyed he couldn't keep it down. One of those that arguably almost caught it too well. Might sound a little strange, but caught it full on, and it went flying over the top. Miscue, and it could have bobbled in. Time for Danny Poyatos to make the change to try and affect this game. Netalavi will be joining us. The Israeli international. Dohan will make way to a straight swap in the middle of the park. Probably fair to say not as naturally progressive as Dohan can be. A very cultured midfielder, the former Maccabi Haifa man. Of course, many times we saw them together last season. Takuma Suzuki has settled into that role this season following his move from Cerezo. A little flat and a little straight, that one. It was looking for the run of Keita Rendo. Shimori's knocked downfield looking for Sakamoto. Anzai. Forward by Takahiro Ko, but not much that Nakagawa could do there. Yamashita again. Very, very elegant in possession of the football. Explosive when he runs. Kurokawa. Yamashita. Well, he is going to get a free kick. I think he's suggesting that Bang Naganda on a yellow card could be in trouble there. When you see the arm come out, you get why the referee's saying to him that that's your final one. Initially you thought it was playing knock it past and then running straight at him, but The arm did come out from the fullback. He might be a little lucky there. Tokyo are preparing to make another double change. Will they do it at 0-0 or will they be 1-0 down, because it's a free kick in a good area. Attacking changes on the way with Kuryo Matsuki and Jaja Silva about to join us. Gamba Osaka's fans build up the noise. Osami's free kick. Took a wicked ricochet and just sat down inside the penalty area. No one in white was near it. Here they come again. Yamashita. Nicely done for Velton. Yamashita. It's half away by Enrique Trevisan. Diego Oliveira helps it further away. This is Shota Fukuoka. Yamashita. Kurokawa. Netalavi. Nice turn by Usami. Can't keep it though. He's won it back to his credit. Suzuki was tumbling but unable to find his midfield partner. 14 minutes remain. Ishimori goes long. Usami so good at picking up the ball there and keeping hold of it, looking after it beautifully. He goes down the middle looking for Velton. Sakamoto picking the pocket of the defender. Sakamoto again. Yamashita, really good block. They were on him in a flash. You had Takehiro Koh and Yuto Nagatomo closing down. Here come the changes. Well, Kashif Bagnagandi is going to have to make way. Diego Oliveira will also make way as well. Taking off Bagnagandi, of course, because he is on that yellow card, and he was on a final warning from the referee. Diego Oliveira was very influential early on in the game. That influence has waned somewhat as it has gone on. So now this outstanding young talent, Kuryo Matsuki, onto the field. He's already been linked with half the clubs in Germany and France, as well as the Netherlands and Belgium. He turned 21 at the back end of April. Already an outstanding young career. I think it's worth pointing out as well that he's been encouraged to stay in Tokyo by Yuto Nagatomo to move if that opportunity arises when he's ready. Not to go too early. It's Enrique Trevisan away. Another player who's been the captain of his national side up through all the age groups. UFC Player of the Year as well in 2023. He is just such a bright young thing. And just another one, of course, made in the J-League. What's destined for great things across world football. There's a few of those doing it already. There's a few who have done it down the years. His right back, of course, in particular. What a career in Europe Yuto Nagatomo had. Jaja Silva might have been penalised for handball there. The referee just happy for it to be taken as, or is he going to give it as a free kick? I think he is. He did nearly catch it in the end, the Brazilian. He's playing on that left-hand side now of a front three. And somewhat Anzai has dropped into left back. Suzuki. Yamashita. He's got two waiting in the middle. There's the cross. And the cross was too close to Keita Endo. Nakatani. Yamashita. Can either of these sides find the killer instinct in the last 10 minutes? A ball looking for Rikyu Handa, who on the stretch couldn't deliver across the penalty area. Nicely done by Sakamoto. Usami's gone for goal, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. No time to rest because they want to get downfield. Silva challenged well by Rikyu Handa. What a battle that is in the middle of the park. Well won. Silva able to move it on to Nakagawa. Matsuki. Yamashita needs a bit of help there. Matsuki again. Anzai. Nakagawa turning well. Winning a corner. Well, they have had more shots in this game. It's not felt like they've been a threat that much in the second half. They won't care though if they score now. Matsuki with the delivery. Jaja Silva with the effort, it's still not away. It's a fine clearance in the end by Shota Fukuoka. He was really, really brave there. Under a challenge of Kei Koizumi. Wasn't the cleanest hit in the world, and Koizumi and Fukuoka crashing into each other. It's a really, really good clearance that. Put himself on the line. Did Shota Fukuoka. Or will they take a point? Is there a stage in the game where Manny Poyatos says, well, they're the top scorers, they would have gone above us with a win? Do we take what we've got? They are bringing on Koto Yamada and Shukurata here. Yamashita and Sakamoto will make way. But he's been outstanding, the little man, today, hasn't he? Two players who have been regulars. Well, come on. Kurata, the veteran. Halavi. Oh, they've given that away. Referee says play on. Some of the home players thought there was a foul. Velton. And it's squeezed in! It's a fine, fine finish! What a first touch that is by Kota Yamada! And Gamba Osaka looks set to make another huge statement in this J-League season. It's his first goal for his new club that he joined in the off-season. Huge moment, look at the delight. He's only just come on. His first involvement in the game. And Gamba Osaka lead late. Velton again, the provider. He has been so many times this season. And Koto Yamada touched the control and then squeezing it through the crowd. The goalkeeper couldn't get there this time. It's perfectly placed, look at that. Sometimes you don't need to thrash it. Precision placement. 1-0 to Gamba Osaka. You can see the complaints from Nagatomo and co. They felt there was a foul. And they are checking it now. The foul was on halfway. And Danny Poyatos anxiously looks on. Nothing he can do, nothing Glebowski can do here. This is the challenge. Well, you have to say, when you see it there, Keita Endo it was who went down. Well, it's a 50-50 one, isn't it? One of those that could go either way. There isn't much contact. Danny Poyatos, you can see there, is looking to his players saying maybe, maybe not. They're having a really, really good look at it in the VAR booth. Koshiro Fukushima wants to get this absolutely right. And he's got Naoya Okawa with him. There isn't much contact, is there? And so we wait for the referee. It is the lengthiest of VAR checks. That all looks good. They are checking the offside. And if we've moved on to that, does that mean it's a goal? It is a goal for Gamba Osaka. Kota Yamada with his first touch after coming on as a substitute has put the visitors in front. And this sensational run that Gamba Osaka are on may well be about to continue. Remember, they can't go any higher in the league table tonight, but what they can do is move further clear from the pack beneath them. They have something to hold on to. The best defensive record in the J-League against the most potent attackers. Tokyo will not lie down. Velton with the challenge. Silva, and he gets it back, and here comes the strike, which is really, really well blocked. Outstanding work by Nakatani. Well, they urge their side to get back into the game. Remember, they've only ever won once here of Gamba Osaka. It could be a famous, famous day for them. Silva, half blocked. Nagatomo, well, he's pinballing around in the penalty area, it's bouncing awkwardly. Silva again. That's a wild one. And his centre half trying to get his side back into the game. Vissel Kobe have won here this season. Mashida Zelvia have won here this season. They're the top two, remember, in the J-League. Gamba Osaka are making ground themselves. They will be a point behind Vissel and within 4 of Mashida with a victory. Looking at the table at the start of play. Not done yet. 6 minutes of stoppage time, which we're well into. And that's a really, really good run. And defensively, they just about managed to deal with it. Nakagawa tried to leapfrog over Fukuoka to get to the ball. It was a really, really good run. It was really well defended again. And so the corner to be taken by Kuryo Matsuki. Before that, though, we're going to have changes. Are they going to delay them? Matsuki with the corner. Knocked down by Enrique Trevisan. Smashed away. Here come those changes. Riku Matsuda and Shoji Toyama will come on. Velton will make way, as will Takashi Osami. That's an extra defender into the mix, as they want to just get over the line now. Get this game won, get this game done, and get back the 500 kilometers or so to Osaka with another 3 points in the bag. 28 points is where they will be after this game. Tokyo Verdy winning at Vissel Kobe earlier in the day means they will be within a point, remember. Mashida playing now at Urawa. That's a foul on Shukarata. And a yellow card as well. Another day of drama in the J-League. Brazilian goes into the book. See the frustration on his face. Kurata has seen all the highs and all the lows in his time as a Gamba Osaka player. Made his debut back in 2007. This season looks like being as good as it has been for them. Remember, they finished third in 2009. Look at their results down the years. Enrique Trevisan. That's delivered, looking for Matsuki. It's cleared away by Shirasuke Nakatani. Delivered into the penalty, it is flicked on, and then the little volley is open over the top by Takehiro Ko. Wasn't the easiest ball to hit, not the easiest to control, but it was a chance. We're into the final minute of the 6 that have been added on, although there may be some more time for us to play. The ball is back with Nozawa. Enrique Trevisan drilling it long, turns into a pretty decent ball, delivered across the penalty area. It's going to come out to Ko. Is Nagatomo. Silva, is this the last chance? It comes all the way through, where it's a brilliant piece of defending to sneak the ball away by Toyama. Endo was trying to get there at the far post. There's a fine stretch by the substitute. The goalkeepers come forward, Nozawa, as Matsuki takes. It's going to come to Silva. Goalkeeper's going home now. Still they've not got it away. What a chance! Enrique Trevisan has scored! Incredible! Squeezed home by the Brazilian. Or has it? He was off celebrating behind the goal. There's the delivery. He's offside there, clearly. And once it comes there, he's onside, but the flag was long since up. And Enrique Trevisan's goal is chalked off. Disappointment, dismay, despair. Not for Usami and Co. It's utter delight. Well, the referee is saying that we can crack on. Offside is given, it's not going to count. Oh, the devastation, the euphoria turns into the ultimate disappointment. Offside from the initial delivery into the penalty area. And the game ends in the most dramatic moment. It's victory for Gamba Osaka again. What an introduction for Kota Yamada, coming from the bench. His first involvement in the game, one touch to control it, his second touch in the game to score. And look at the euphoria, look at the delight. They are the surprise package. They have climbed all the way up the table. They won't go up above fourth today, but they're within a point of Vissel Kobe. And for Enrique Trevisan, he thought he'd levelled it right at the end with the last kick of the game, ruled out for offside. What drama, what a game, what a win for Gamba Osaka. FC Tokyo 0, Gamba Osaka 1. Well, how do you sum all that up? I think we probably thought it was going to rain goals today. It was a side that scores so many, concedes so many, but today taking on the side with the stingiest defensive record. Only 11 goals conceded going into today, and today there's another clean sheet for them. Peter Klamowski is devastated at the end. Remember, there was controversy about the winner. The question you would ask there is whether a new phase of possession starts, but perhaps because the defender Matsuda has to clear the ball, because Enrique Trevisan is behind him, that's why it's continued as offside. Well, the disappointment can be seen on his face. They're disappointed, of course. They felt there was a foul in the build-up to the goal that was scored. by Gamba Osaka. You can see the players there in conversation now with the officials. It's a controversial end to the game, but it's a big win for Takashi Usame and his team. Huge victory for them. They win again. And where will the dream end for them? Because right now they are perhaps the hardest side to face in the J-League. You just don't seem to be able to score against them. It's worth that long goal travel, isn't it, from Osaka? Euphoric times, great times to be a Gamba Osaka fan. Remember, they were second in that shortened season in 2020. Let's catch up with a goal
本当に
scorer.
大きな決勝ゴールでした。ウェルトン選手からのマイナスのボール、左足トラップで右足で振り抜いていきました。振り返ってください。
まあでも相手も少し足止まってるかなって入る前から思ってて、ゴール前に入っていくっていうよりかは一つ下のスペースで受けて、何かプレーしたいなって思ってて、入る時に監督から、シュートを打ってほしいっていうことを言われてて、それのおかげかなって思います。はい、
ゴールの後はゴール裏のサポーターのところ